Hello, welcome to PUTINWORKTV. We've enjoyed watching your journey as an entrepreneur in the New England scene. Our focus here is allowing our guests to tell their stories front and center without judgment or opinion. So let's get straight into it. How did it all begin? And what's your name? What do you do? And we're glad to have you at PUTINWORKTV.
Thank you. My name's JALIL. My first name, man. My brand, CITTW, clothing. Charge it to the wave, or create, inspire, teach, and then win. I started around like 2016, back in college. Back in college, I started, I didn't have nothing to do. 2016, I remember I got my last concussion. I had ruled out for basketball and stuff like that, so I knew I wasn't going to hoop no more. And at this point, I'm trying to identify with who I am, you know what I'm saying? Start smoking weed and shit.
This was all in college.
This is all in college. I'm at UMass Dartmouth at the time. I always been getting fly. You know what I'm saying? I always been getting dressed. That's always been who I was. You know what I'm saying? I started to just draw and stuff. I could draw as well. So I'm doodling. I remember one time I'm in class. I wasn't even in school for school, bro. I was there to play ball. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm in classes, just bored as hell, just drawing everything that comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to a lot of Max B at this time, like heavily, bro. Like.
What was your favorite track? There's a lot. He's got
I gotta have it. It could be I gotta have it. It could be Blow Me a Dub. Now my favorite track is G's Up, Hoes Down. That's my favorite track. That's the one that I knew as a kid for real. And then I started bumping everything else while I was in college. But Max B, like I felt like I related to him because at this time I'm just realizing everything about his story and how he never got the credit he really deserved. He wrote a lot of Jim Jones's best songs. You feel what I'm saying? Never got that credit, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of these DVDs that I had seen from Max B, and he basically talking about all that, talking trash about Jim Jones just because he's angry. You feel me? He never got that credit. Jim Jones never took him off of his label, so he wasn't able to release a lot of albums, and he was not able to release from anybody else either. Couldn't really make no money. He got blackballed. You feel what I'm saying? But as well, he didn't receive none of the credit he was supposed to get, and that's where I related to Max B at. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it was a DVD I watched. It was titled "Charge It to the Wave." all caps is just on some Charge It to Max B, basically. That's how I felt. But at this time, though, right? I had already came up with a name. Didn't see that DVD yet. I came up with this shit like on some Charge It to the Wave. I'm paying homage to Max B. That was my whole thing. To pay homage to somebody who wasn't getting their credit. You feel what I'm saying? At first, I was just making this my first T-shirt. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Free Max B.
At first, you feel me? I'm just paying homage to him. I'm on that, but like. People realize, and I started to realize, like, yo, I've always been this same type of person. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, all the shit I be wearing and all the shit I dress like, I was dressing mad at my friends at this time. And then other people as well, people that didn't even like me, like, copying me. Like, and people, if you went to UMass Dartmouth from 2014 to 2017 or whatever, you know everybody there was dressing like me. That's not no shit I gotta say. People say it themselves. Like,
so a lot of shit. Swag, and they're like, yo,
I started a lot of trends over there. Like, a lot of trends. No bullshit. Like Jordan 1s, I'm wearing Thrasher at the time, Thrasher t-shirts, Jordan 1s, all type of shit. This is early too. I was wearing Uggs in high school, getting called a faggot. No cap.
Wow.
Like the women Ugg boots.
Yeah.
Like I was wearing those in like 2009.
And you had to break the mold.
Yeah. Like you feel me? I know a couple other people that did it. You feel me? But I was doing that early in high school. Like just mad different shit. Just trying shit, bro. That I feel like was swaggy to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Where are you from?
I'm from Boston, Dorchester.
So what was it like growing up?
But I grew up everywhere in Boston, though, for real. Like, and this shit was regular, bro. Like, I got a lot of my influences from, growing up in Mission Hill. Seen a lot of my older homies in Mission Hill, just, you feel me, cousins and all that. The way they dressed, they was swaggy as shit. Big True Religion jeans, Air Forces, unlaced, probably hanging off the side and shit like that. Champion hoodies. Feel me, my pops and them, Jabot jeans, cone hoods. Antonio and Saldi. I don't know if y'all heard of Antonio and Saldi. Used to be around here. He was like one of the first brands out here that was heavy. He had like the bulletproof vest back in the day. Mad leather coats in his store. He sold the Pele's, Averex jackets, shit like that. Like, yeah, bro, I'm heavy into this shit, bro. I don't just be like, when I started dressing, I was putting on shit that was like old, like people wouldn't even put back on. You get what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So when I finally caught like the 2016, back to how it started, I finally just I made this shirt, which is one shirt. I dropped it on some light shit through a party and all that. I sold out. But it was more like, after I sold out, I ain't really know what to do. You feel me? It was
damn, this wasn't supposed to happen like
yeah,
that.
like I didn't really know what to do. So I didn't even come back to this clothing shit till I want to say 2019 or 2020. Around 2020, I started taking it serious again. Like, and at this point, I'm like, I want to do a business for real. Because at this point, I dropped out of school because I really wasn't into the school shit. Like, I dropped out of school, so I'm just doing this from the crib. I had a little job at I think Carney Hospital. Feel me? And at this point, I never liked working for people, bro. Like, I never liked really listening to people. I started to learn. I learned to listen now and shit. But like, I didn't like that. Like, I ain't like working for no white man. Sorry if it's like, you know, I never liked it, bro. I've been fired from jobs with white people looking over me like on some condescending shit and shit like that. Like, it just made me feel like, bro, I got to take my own power back and figure out how to make it happen for me and show other people the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So I started to charge it to the wave. I get back to it. I started going online, studying certain things like how to make my own clothing, how to put it all together. You feel me? I already had all these ideas because I really wanted to pay homage to everything. That's why I kept the name Charges to the Wave, because I was going to pay homage to my own story and like the things that I saw growing up. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was my plan. Like, I'm gonna make some of my pieces might be familiar because you probably wore it when you was a kid, or you probably seen this as a kid, or whatever the case. Like, that was my whole plan on this shit. So I named it that. And I keep dropping, but the second drop I had Max B on it again, so it sell out again instantly. But to me, I'm like, damn.
How does that feel when it sells out?
It feel good, but then it's always something that's gonna pick at you. Like, even after you sell out, it's always like, yo, could I have done this better? Or did I only sell out because of this? And that's what I started doing. I started playing with myself, tricking my own self. Like, maybe I only sold out because I put Max B on it. People think Max B is cool. Whatever, like, it could be a cheat code.
Just doubts and limitations.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just like, nah, I gotta get rid of the Max B shit. Fuck it. So I start thinking again. I'm back to the drawing board, and I come up with the Create, Inspire, Teach, and Win. So like, it's still the same acronym. You feel what I'm saying? Still CITTW. And when I came up with that, it was more so I could show everybody behind me that this shit's possible. Because at this point, I'm doing it. I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm actually selling out. People actually wearing my shit, getting fly with it, things like that. And that's things like that was just telling me like, yo, bro, keep it going, and show other people who I know like around me that's just doing bullshit, bro. Because people only think there's two ways out this bitch, and that's rap and fucking selling drugs and doing some other shit. You get what I'm saying? And I got a lot of little brothers. You feel what I'm saying? So my thing, I always wanted to show them.
Your family of how many?
We don't gotta do this shit, bro. You know it's a lot when you gotta think about it. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Oh. Jalen, Jemai, Jaden, Jasmine. Bro, I don't know. I'll probably say 7 miles. I don't. Toya.
all in one place.
It's mad of us, bro. I got mad little brothers. I got 2 sisters, but I got mad little brothers. You feel me? I got little cousins. I got all that. You feel me? So it's like, and we grew up in a family, like, you know, just like a regular shit, bro. You got somebody, got mother, father. I don't got, but one was in the streets, one not. Shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So everything that we saw was kind of negative. No bull. So it's like, and when you don't have those role models and shit like that, you gotta break the mold somehow. You feel me? And that's how I felt. I was really doing with this shit. Like, yeah, I'm actually gonna do something different with it. I don't care if I didn't graduate from school or whatever.
You're gonna be a kid that makes a difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna change some shit around here.
So what does it look like to have a business? You know, because you're not a photographer, you're not an artist, but you are creative in the sense that you have to be creative in the way you put out product, in the way people receive it, and how to even manage yourself and others to get the work done. So what does that look like to be a business owner?
It's ups and downs like a motherfucker. It's really ups and downs heavily. At first, when I started, I thought I could do it with all my family, you know. That's how I thought it was gonna work. It ain't work like that. Sometimes you can't just get people to believe what you believe. You can't get people to see what you see and shit like that. So that didn't work. But it did work at a point. You feel me? At a point, but then everybody start, you know, if they see you making money, they ain't making money, or just little things like that, or they feel like, you know, even like people's parents will pressure them like around you, you know, like just little shit like, oh, he's doing that, he's around here, he's doing this, what you doing? Like, why you ain't doing this? So it's like all type of shit that I have people thinking sideways and doing other things. And I just I realized too that I couldn't put that on them either. I had to start like coming to that for like thinking about that, like, damn, I can't be mad at other people for not taking what I'm taking serious. So
as long as I just keep taking
it serious. As long as I just keep it consistent, I keep taking it serious. So I just start studying, all the time, bro. That shit's like real work, bro. You working all the time. Like if you really taking your own brand serious and you want to make a change with that shit, it's no such thing as like there's no such thing as a day off. Like no bullshit. Even if you got a job, and I encourage some people to keep a job. But like right now, I'm thinking about getting up out of that space, no bullshit, so I could put literally every hour I can into my brand.
Cause that's how you make the dream work. It has to take.
It's for real, bro. Like 10,000 hours into anything you want to perfect, bro. For real.
What do you try to give people who buy your product? What do you try to give them with your service? It's
supposed to be an experience. And I'm still working on that, but it's definitely supposed to be an experience, bro. Like you're supposed to understand what this wavy shit is. Like when you in this, like
you're supposed to feel wavy too.
Yeah, like this is what it is, bro. To even wear it, like I had a goal like last year, like to get people to stop wearing my shit with sweatpants, or to or stop wearing my shit to go to bed. Because at first, when the quality's low or whatever the case is, not even the quality's low. Like if you're not pushing it as hard or you're not putting that shit on with your stuff, people not gonna believe they have to. Like they'll buy it just to support you and then wear that shit to the laundromat. Like you feel what I'm saying? So it's like I had to start presenting myself correctly.
Time and place to wear my wavy shit.
Yeah, bro. Like for real, it's not even that. It's like once I started taking myself more serious, I started to dress more all the time. Cause at one point I was cocky, like, oh, I don't gotta wear that shit. People already seen me put this shit on before. They know what it is.
You gotta be constant.
But I'm like, nah, nigga, no, not everybody even know me. You feel what I'm saying? I started thinking like that. Like nobody even know me. I want to present myself to strangers. Like you feel what I'm saying? So when I started thinking like that, like I said, it shit became a job. Niggas have to put this shit on every day. Especially if I want to make new money every day, I want to network with different people every day and speak on my business. They gotta believe what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like that, like you feel me? Keeping my business cards on me, that shit's important to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm learning,
need one of those
learning the whole. I got you, shit for real, but learning the whole the LLC, learning the EIN numbers, learning the everything about that, bro. Learning how to file my business taxes for the first time, which I just recently did in October. You feel me?
Congratulations, bro. Like, a lot of people don't even know that. That's a step.
Yeah, these are the first things I'm learning, bro. Like now I'm working on my business credit. Getting my first business credit card, things like that. Not working with just my credit card, but getting that for my business and my business name.
And you get fun. They'll trust you because
you know what I'm saying, bro. Like
I'm learning this shit now, bro.
You feel me, bro? I'm learning this shit now. I'm just getting that popping, and that's what got me back into, like, heavily into this shit right now. You feel me? So definitely, a lot's coming soon from CITTW for real. But I'm definitely just learning, bro. So a lot of this shit I had to learn because I thought it was just me printing a shirt and just putting it together, just doing this and keeping it going. But nah, it's very, like, a business is real difficult. Easy when you take it serious, though. Easy when you put your time and the effort into that shit.
No, because it means something. It's fulfilling.
Yeah.
What's your process of creating? Like, how do you get to the point where you're like, nah, this is the next drop right here?
I was just doing this shit.
And what you learn about
everything, bro. It's everything. I go watch movies. Like I go watch some of my favorite old movies, bro. I watch interviews. I watch plenty shit. I get outside. I see what's actually going on. I might take a trip, go to NY real quick, go see what people's just wearing, bro. Like what people like to wear, like what's going on, what's most comfortable. That really be it.
Just doing research.
I just like listening to music. I just let it come to me. Like, and at one point, I feel like it'll just hit me. Like, nah, this is what you're doing next. And I just go with it, bro. Like once I feel that, like, oh, this is what you're doing, I just go with it. I don't second guess myself.
So did you learn from that to trust your instinct? Because when inspiration hits, you know what it feels like.
Yeah, for sure. I had to learn that shit and it's too, like, there's no such thing as a bad idea. I don't believe that. You just gotta make it. Because
if you don't make it work, it then becomes a bad idea. But only until after you execute.
That's when you believe it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I had to learn that because at points I was tucking old inventory away. Like, damn, I didn't get this off all the way, and stopping. Like, but you know how many more people in the world ain't see my shit yet, and how many more people might just still buy that same thing that some, this little select few followers you got right here, they might have seen it already. But there's mad other people in the world. You feel me?
That's how much you
mad.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like there's mad other people
out here. You feel
what I'm saying? That's why, like, the same why people go on tour and shit like that. You feel me? Like one city might not rock with you, the next city sell you out, the next city that. You feel me? So once I started to learn, like, pay attention to all of that, I'm like, damn, you just gotta keep going, bro. Like, you gotta keep going. You gotta believe in yourself, bro. Get it all off.
And so, what motivates you the most? Like, is it being able to put on fly shit and sell your fly shit and have somebody else enjoy the things that came from your mind? Or is it seeing somebody else feel good in something you made and them not even knowing, like, you know, you're the curator of this, you're the creator of this, and they just rocking it, they posting it, and they out with it, they going to an event with it. Like, what's the best part?
None of them people matter to me. Not to be like that, but like, I do this shit for me, bro. Like, I really do this shit
like
for
self-satisfaction.
me. Yeah, like, I do this shit for me. Like it's some art form shit. Cause I've spent so much money on other people's clothing, bro. And like once, like I'm like taking it back, like damn, there's a lot of these people's white people, bro. Like a lot of these people.
How many people make their own clothes and buy from them?
And like you know, like people like Virgil, right? R.I.P. Virgil. He's doing a lot of things that I felt like wouldn't sell if I did it. Like, but I had the same ideas. Like it's stuff like that. Like when I feel like I'm on the same wavelength with niggas that really do this shit, like I put on a lot of pieces before A$AP Rocky copped them. That shit felt good to me. Like, you feel me? Like little things like that. Cause I know he's thinking the same, like, you feel me? Like he's on a high fucking level of thinking when it comes to putting shit on, when it comes to
like
dressing.
You're on the same frequency.
Yeah, bro, you feel what I'm saying? I had them certain same people like my photos and shit like that. Like just little things like that. Just be like, oh yeah, that's fire. But as far as making clothes, bro, I gained my own confidence to know that the shit that I put on, every time I put something on, bro, it doesn't matter.
Tough.
It could be from Payless. Niggas don't know, and I still get, you know what I'm saying, females, whatever, I still get the same compliments, bro. Like, people don't know, I go thrifting, all type of shit, bro, and then I have a nigga, then I know niggas that spend $1 million on their outfit. I spend $10 and still turn heads, bro, still do whatever I want, like, you feel what I'm saying? So
I think it's the originality that people see.
Yeah.
It's not less about the clothes, like, right now you got the Charge to the Wave shirt, and then your pants completely complement like your vibe.
Pants, man. Like that's created these shits,
crazy.
Man. Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? So what do you wish you would have known before you started, like how to sew or how to make sure you roll it out, like your product, how to create a website? What do you wish? 3 things you would have you wish you would have known before you started being an entrepreneur.
I don't know if I would have changed anything. No
so
bullshit.
You like the fact that you didn't know before and then you learned the hard way?
Yeah, I like learning. I like keep learning as I go, bro. You feel me? It's like I'm learning from other people. I'm learning from like my mans who I work with. His name is Tyshawnimiss. Yo, look him up on Instagram.
Shout out Ty.
But yeah, I learned from him. Like I learned from just going into all these things, bro, and fucking up. If I didn't fuck up, I wasn't gonna learn. Like I said before, I'm not the person that just be listening to people. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I have to get active. I gotta do something. I gotta mess up, and then I gotta, you know, learn for real. But like what taught me is like there's no shortcuts. Like trying to take the shortcuts taught me that shit every time. I still ended up going back to square one and doing that shit the hard way, even with every shortcut. So it's like I know now better than ever. There's no shortcuts in this shit, and I actually had to do every step that I went through. You feel what I'm saying? So there's really nothing.
You went through every emotion.
Yeah,
shit like that.
I was supposed to go through it like that. Now it's gonna be easy. Like now I'm at that point where this shit's about to be clockwork, bro. Like,
yeah, they always say the most difficult part of something is starting, because if you're not willing to get past that difficult phase and that difficult stage where it feels like you're not good and you have to keep doing it, you'll never get to the part where you've mastered something.
For sure.
Because it's a phase. Whenever first it's difficult, and then you get it, and then it's second nature. You see what I'm saying?
For sure. And that's how I feel right now. Like I'm ready. You know, this training wheels is off. Type shit.
Right. 2 wheels down the street, no brakes,
like
all
that.
that.
Yeah, like.
So, what would you tell somebody who's looking to be an entrepreneur? Like, what are some quality traits? What are some things they should see in themselves before they want to step into the pits of hell? You know, because sometimes, you know,
get a schedule too. Feel me? Get a schedule. Be disciplined with that schedule, and once you can be disciplined, you could be an entrepreneur, bro. That's how I feel about it, bro. Not to cut you off, but for real, like once that you know you got that discipline, like you waking up at 5 a.m. every day because you said so. Like you feel me? Like something small, like you make your bed every day when you walk out the door. Like little shit, just start disciplining yourself, setting them little goals for yourself, bro. You might as well work for yourself like that. That's how I look at it.
But if you can't be disciplined, don't even think about it.
Nah, you gonna fuck money up. Like you gonna fuck hella bread up. You gonna do all that. But nah, once you got that discipline though, it's just like, yeah, go do that.
What's the biggest mistake you've ever made with your money? In terms of being a business owner?
Mistake. I don't know. I don't really look at them as mistakes, man. But
it was an investment to you at this point. In hindsight,
I fucked with a manufacturer that fucked up some bread with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucked with a manufacturer. He fucked up every sample he sent me, and then wasn't trying to give me my bread back. Wasn't trying to keep the product. It was just
bad business.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. Yeah, it was bad. Hopefully, happily, I ain't send luckily I ain't send the big amounts to him for the bulk, because I would have got fucked all the way. I don't even think he would have did it.
So now, you have more of a criteria when you're looking at manufacturers. They gotta have certain things for you to even fuck with them.
Yeah, your resume gotta be valid, bro. You gotta send me some people you worked with, all that type of stuff. There's plenty of things I look for before I fuck with a manufacturer now.
That's a fact.
At that point, I was fucking with manufacturers that was hitting me up in my DM, the random spam manufacturers. And he was showing me shit too, but I'm not never trusting.
I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, I'm not falling for that, bro. I'm not going for that. That's a shortcut. Like I said, bro,
it's gonna take you back to square one.
That.
So what's a put in work moment you had?
Shit. A put in work moment I had, man, was this summer, man. Wave Bash.
Okay.
I threw an event, man. Wave Bash. Shut the whole strip down, bro.
It was a party. What was it like?
Party / event, performers, all that, bro. It's my first event I ever threw.
Was it at your house? Was it for
it was a backyard pool party. Shit. My nigga Rob made the flyers for me, man. Shout out Rob, bro. Made the flyers for me, all that, kind of last minute too. And we just did a big ass party on the strip. It didn't end like I wanted it to. My artists didn't really get to perform. I don't think any of my artists performed, I'm gonna be honest. But everybody else from the city performed, you feel me? Shit was packed out. Beautiful to see. The shit was fire, bro. Brought the city out, and that shit just showed me,
I can really
do this shit. This shit hard, bro. That was one of them. That was one of them moments, bro. Because I remember being sad at the end of the night.
What kind of moment was it though?
It was
a
real, bro. It was like a real put in work moment.
Okay, that's what I said. That's what I was waiting for right there.
You know that, man. Real put in work moment, man. Because I remember I was sad at the end of the night. Then I'm like, bro, shit. Somebody I threw the party with. Shout out to Wrist Rose on Instagram. She helped me host it. She has a group of females that they host parties. They do things like that. And it was her spot that she let me host it and all that. You feel me? So, just at the end of the night, I remember being sad, and she walked up to me yo, bro, you did this shit, bro. I know it didn't end how you wanted it to, but you really did this shit, bro. You gotta look at this shit. Start showing me all the videos from the night, and when you doing something, bro, you so focused on this shit.
You don't see how it's affecting how everybody else.
I ain't see everybody enjoying this shit. I ain't really pay attention. I'm making sure the merch is straight.
They're really having the best time of their life right now.
Niggas is turning. Everybody's turning. I'm not even. Nah, I ain't remember it happening. So that was definitely a put in work moment for me. My real put in work moment of this year, for real. And that shit sparked something.
That got it. And so, what do you see yourself doing with this business in 5 years? How big can you build it? Can you expand to international, worldwide territories? Can you have other people from other countries being ambassadors and post? Where do you want to take CITTW?
Global, very global. I don't know the possibilities, bro. It's endless. I just know, excuse me, I'm about to work my ass off. That's all I know. Keep networking. Keep putting this shit on the right people. Things like that, bro. I know this shit's gonna take off. Something crazy. Where I see myself being in things like Complex, things like that, you feel me? Just getting recognized.
Real exposure.
Real life exposure, bro. Real life. That's what I see happening.
I think the more you put in work, the more you're gonna deserve it, the more it's gonna come to you. Because, like you said previously, everything happens for a reason. So if it doesn't happen now, the way it happens for you is exactly how it's supposed to. And so what about New England? And it doesn't have to necessarily be a music scene.
We got a lot.
Art scene.
We
have a lot of creatives.
That's
my last question for you.
We got a lot,
what can
bro.
New England do?
New England, bro, and shit. And if it's in 5 years or 2 or 3, whatever, bro, New England's about to be the biggest thing on the map. For sure. I see too much here. There's a lot here that's not in other places. I can't find it in other places. Everybody here know who they are, too. Shit real natural, bro. Shit's real natural. Now I'm starting to see, how hungry we was, bro, for the past, I feel 10 years. I feel it's all coming out now. The generation that's showing this shit off, I feel everybody waited their turn, bro. Everybody waited their turn. Everybody got something to bring to the table. I see so many clothing brands out here.
That's so important when you said everybody waited their turn.
Everybody,
they stayed
bro,
down.
like this shit. Everybody, like, even like, shout out Bori. Like him, I didn't know how long he was actually rapping. I went back and saw a song from like 2014, 2015. Bro, been rapping like that. Been nice, been all that. Like, I know plenty other people. My brother Tyler Maystar. My fault, City.
Your brother's your
Maystar, that's my
okay.
brother, yeah. That's my brother, bro. For real, my brother. Welcome Baby Cross, you feel me? Neff, same birthday and all that, you know. But yeah, that's my brother, bro. I've been watching him work since we was in high school and before. Middle school too, you feel what I'm saying? It's another stay down, bro. Everybody's gonna get their flowers, bro.
So if there's anything,
shout out
if there's any last thing, yes.
Shout out Keys.
Shout your people
out. The real bro, the New England look good, bro. Shout out the Wave Boys, man. Shout out RMSG. Who I don't know, bro. Tomo, yeah. Tomo been doing his thing on the entrepreneur side too, and I mean on the clothing side too. He's been getting it popping for real, bro. We really look good as a city, for real.
Shout out Jalil, CITTW.
CITTW.
Y'all go check it out, man.
Know the vibes.
Glad to have him.